We are recording. Get the music started, but the music's only going to be in my ears. Okay. So it's FTP test day. Let me find my FTP test because I skipped the startup screen. Somewhere in here. There she is. Okay, I think I selected it. We're gonna climb up the Alp for the FTP test. Everything looks good. So today here in the Zwift Insider Pain Lab, we have special guest Zane Jensen.
Hi.
He's my real life cycling buddy who happened to be catching a coffee nearby and heard I was going to do an FTP test. So like any good friend, he is here to witness the abject suffering that is a 20-minute FTP test.
Yeah.
Test has a lot of warming up. 20-minute warm up from 100 watts up to some unspecified number. It's got some short intervals, 3 sets of 20-second step-ups. And then the lovely 5-minute VO2 interval to really sting the legs. And then another 10 minutes. I know I can comfortably do 290 watts for 20 minutes because this workout program has had me do that multiple times. In fact, it's had me do it for 30 minutes. 290 I can do. I did 320 for 10 minutes a couple times during the workout, and I wasn't on the limit. I'm pretty sure I can do 320 for 20 minutes. But the problem is I have to do 340 for 20 minutes in order to get any kind of bump in my FTP.
10%.
So my tested FTP via the ramp test when I started this program was 321 watts. So if I average 340 for this test, that puts me at like 323 watts, something like that. That feels like a lot of watts. I have a theory that the ramp test overstates power for more riders than it understates power for, including myself, because I think it gives an edge to you if you're able to kind of gut out a sprint. Like if you have higher, I don't know, VO2 or sprint power, because what really matters is that last minute of the test. It's not a 20-minute or a 60-minute steady effort. It's like a 1 minute max sprint when your heart's already over threshold. So if you're able to do that well, you can get a higher FTP.
So your heart rate is there. 109.
109, yeah. So honestly, I would be pretty happy with just matching my tested FTP, even though I've done 11 weeks of training to get here, because I think my tested FTP was higher because it was a different test than this one. But we'll see. For all I know, I could crash and burn and
You have the caffeine gun going?
get a lower one. I got caffeine gum, yeah, so I'm all prepped.
Yeah. You got the leg cutter?
2 pieces of caffeine gum.
Yeah.
So I got 200 milligrams of go-go juice coursing through my veins. I've got PR lotion on the legs.
Good.
I even drank beet juice,
Good.
liquid dirt.
Yep.
That stuff tastes so bad.
Oh, it's terrible.
So I've tried to give myself every advantage possible.
Yep.
I even have the air conditioning on,
Air conditioning. I did feel that.
keeping the room at 70 degrees.
The heart rate down.
Keep that heart rate down. Yeah, so Zane, my threshold heart rate is probably like 167.
Yeah.
So if I'm over 167,
We're in trouble.
I'm on borrowed time.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I'll go over 167 today, but hopefully not when I'm 10 minutes into the 20-minute workout. Hopefully just in the last little bit. But who knows? It's been a long time since I did the 20-minute FTP test. I mean, like years. I don't even know when the last one was.
Let's do it automatically, because there's been rides that I've done where it's like, you just increased your FTP test or
Yeah.
FTP, and I'm like, I did.
Zwift does it automatically, but they're not following the strict this FTP test protocol. So Zwift just does it based on your 20-minute power. So if 95% of your 20-minute power is over whatever your in-game FTP setting is, then they'll do that pop-up. But that's really not. I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess, but it's not a true. It doesn't follow the FTP test protocol, which was created by the dudes who invented FTP. But they have to do something, I guess. After I do this test, Zane promised he would do the same thing.
Yeah.
Have you ever done an FTP test on Zwift?
Yeah. It's been a long time.
Was it the 20-minute one?
Yep. It was terrible.
Yeah.
I think I did it in your garage.
You might have, yeah. Pacing it isn't easy, which is why I think they don't start this program with the 20-minute test, because if you haven't done a lot of power-based training, it's really hard to pace a 20-minute steady effort. I recently watched Ed Laverick, a really strong climber in the UK, who he climbed the Alp on Zwift and treated it like an FTP test. He did a super good job of pacing himself and just slowly ratcheting up the power as he went.
Yeah.
Quite impressive. And of course, he did it in like 40 minutes. He's like, I mean, he's.
What did you?
I think he just won the UK hill climb championship. He's like basically a pro level climber.
You watched yesterday's Criterion video today?
I did not. I haven't watched it yet.
Okay. Well, speaking of what you're talking about, you're gonna be pleasantly surprised.
All right.
Right along the lines of what you're talking about, ratcheting it up.
Ratcheting it up.
Negative splits.
Yeah. Such a bad climber. The only splits we're talking about when I climb is the split that opens up in front of me as I get dropped. This is the gentlest warm-up I've ever had in a Zwift workout. We've gone 10 minutes. We've gone up 65 watts. Like being on vacation. My plan is after this test, probably, so today is Thursday, probably Saturday, I would do a ramp test so I can compare my starting ramp test to my finishing one. Because I have a feeling, at least in that one, I'll see an improvement. Whether or not that reflects my actual FTP is another matter entirely, but seems like I should do the same test to start and end. Starting the Alp.
But you're not feeling the climb right
No,
now, right?
No, it's an erg.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll feel it at all, even during the 20-minute section. I think that's like a free ride section, but I think it just acts like there's zero gradient during that. I hope so.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want it moving around. Also hoping it shows me my average wattage during the 20-minute thing.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it does. I know the ramp test does. Have you ever done a ramp test? Dude, you should try one. They're actually kind of fun because they're short and not nearly as suffery. So a ramp test, it goes up by 20 watts every minute until you fail. So it's really only like 6 minutes of work. You know, you start low and you got 5 or 10 minutes of just slowly ratcheting it up. Then when it hits about 340 watts, it starts to feel it, and you're like, okay. And the ramp test result is 75% of your best minute in the test. So if you finished the 400 watt block and stopped right at the end, that means your best minute would be 400 watts. So your FTP would be 300, 75% of that. So you can do the math ahead of time and go like, okay, I gotta finish the 460 watt, or the furthest I can get into the 440, the better. I did it with Boone one time, and we knew that his FTP was like, I don't know, 40 watts lower than mine or whatever, 30. So I had, let's see, how did that work? I started my test before he did, and we timed it so that we would both be on the rivet at the same time, even though our powers were different. Just like, I edged him out.
Yeah.
But whoever fails first has to cheer on the other guy for the final seconds of his suffering. All right. Toying on the fan. Is it bad that I'm already sick to my stomach?
It's good.
That means it's working.
Yep. You get the glowing bike again?
How do you get it?
Yeah.
You do the Everest challenge. If you go to the menu and these,
Yeah.
I'm on the California one, but if I was to change it to this one, it's a sneaky one though, because when you start the challenge, it says you have to climb whatever it is, 9,000 meters or whatever Everest is. But then you get to the top and it gives you a climbing bike as an award, like a Trekkie Monda or something. But then you have to keep going, and it takes you up into space. And you have to do 50,000 meters to get the Tron bike. So it's like an Easter egg prize. So it takes, I mean, it's no small amount of climbing. It takes at least a few months of like pretty dedicated trying to climb a significant chunk every day.
Yeah.
But what a lot of people do, and possibly what you did, is they never select that challenge.
Yeah.
So they've got all this altitude they've accumulated, but it doesn't count.
Yeah.
No! That's the classic, like that's the one classic Zwift startup mistake that so many people make. It's like, it's become a meme. What level are you? You know?
I went to.
Probably at a level at this point where you could buy the faster bike with the disc wheel and stuff.
I have that.
You have the disc wheel?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have that.
Now,
I race with the disc wheel.
now, is it the zip disc or is it the DT Swiss disc?
I believe it's the. I don't know.
The DT Swiss is faster, but it's a higher level unlock too.
Then my bike is a Trek Madone.
The Dome's decently fast, but there are faster ones, which I'm sure you could have access to.
Yeah. Hey, almost done with your 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You have a 5 minute at 3:55. Holy moly.
It's gonna suck.
Jeez. you get to FTP.
Yeah. I think that's kind of the goal. Zap the anaerobic power a bit. There is a 10-minute break after that block. So they clearly want your heart rate and stuff to be fully recovered.
Yeah. But
this little set of warm-ups here isn't too easy either.
no.
There's no break between them. All right.
$4.15. Good. This next one's gonna suck though.
Yeah.
How's the stomach?
Feeling better.
Yeah.
I did this test protocol outside one time.
Did you?
I did it from Lakeport, rode here to Kelseyville, and then did the climb at the end of Live Oak. That was my 5-minute hard effort, although it wasn't quite 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Look, the Kirby one,
Yeah,
and then spun them out to the bottom of Bottle Rock,
yeah.
and then just, because I knew, like, my best time on Bottle Rock was like 24 minutes.
Yeah.
So I thought, oh, that's good. That'll be 20 minutes. The problem was, I got to the top at like 18 and a half. The road flattens out, and that's right when you want to just be pushing as hard as you can.
Yeah.
But it's so hard when it's flattened out after you've been climbing. That was the worst. That was the one where Boone just happened to drive up past me when I was about where his barn is. He comes up next to me. Come on! Zane's gonna catch you, he says. Don't let him.
That climb is terrible.
The tough climb because it's so steep at the start.
It's three ramps.
Yeah.
It goes up, then it goes flat, then it goes up, then it goes flat, then it goes up.
Yeah.
That would be like a sprint stage climb for the tour.
Exactly. They're like, oh, 20 minutes? No big deal.
Apparently, we're in California when they used to have it. Santa Rosa, King Ridge was a sprint stage. And it was like, 70,000 feet of climbing.
Yeah.
Whereas Sedan was like at the front of the pack, climbing with everybody else. Strava should have
5 minutes.
Strava should have a category for sprint, KOM sprinters. Or we should be in our own category.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Are we starting this in?
Yep.
Oh, boy. Oh, let's go for it. Mountain climb. Breathe it out. Breathe it out. Breathe it out. think the individual are going to get. These are those moments where seconds seem like hours.
Yeah.
All right, Demon, come on. Hey, shut up, lady. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. 60 seconds. Yeah, almost there. 30 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's a good one. Pretty pretty, dude. That's a good one. That's where I'm going to have to write for my FTP. That's right, after that.
Okay, legs. Recover now.
Yeah. Spin it out. Flush it out.
That one didn't feel quite as bad as I thought it would.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not that it felt good.
You were sitting at about 172.
That's the suffer zone. Hold on. One nice thing about doing this program is 20 minutes doesn't feel so long anymore. Some of those workouts are so flipping long,
Yeah.
like 30-minute intervals.
Yeah.
Okay, give me 20. It's such a mental game.
Yeah.
So many times doing the workouts of this thing, and I'm just like, oh, I just want to hit the pause button.
Yeah.
It's right there. Hit pause.
Yeah.
Spin easy for a few minutes, and then finish the workout.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I was recording these and posting them on Zwift Insider, because I would have cheated more. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'm weak-minded.
Hey, you could have edited your video.
Just edited it out. Why is there this little blip whenever you get tired, Eric? And then you come back smiling.
So they do it like, I'm sure they do that in like workout videos and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sean T videos.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
We'd like to think they do that.
I'm sweaty. Now, are you ready for the 20-minute?
Trying to steel myself mentally.
You like a picture on that wall of something, you know, to motivate you.
Yeah. 5 minutes till go time. My heart rate went up, which isn't a good sign.
Yeah.
Nervous.
Well, you got quite a bit of caffeine going through your blood too.
That's true too.
You're
I'm a little jittery.
you're a little hyped right now. You got on that sucker and it was already at 140. You ever sweat so much that you rust your chain and you have to oil it again?
I haven't had issues with my chain.
Yeah.
I don't think my sweat falls on the bike much.
I have a yellowish pool at the bottom of my bike. I think I'm running it too hot or something. Too hot. My wife tells me that.
Saying you're too hot. You need to cool down.
All right, 3 minutes apiece. Enjoy it.
3 minutes.
Finally
Well,
got this place.
Get juiced. Clear out all the lactate.
you have it set at a certain cadence?
No.
Let's say you spin pretty high cadence. I'm like I'm a lugger, dude. I can lug it out.
It's in bird mode, so whatever cadence I spin, it'll change the power to match it, but not for the 20-minute part.
You don't know these streets like
Look at that, my heart rate's at 149. It's crazy.
Get nervous.
Uh,
And caffeine. I wouldn't even. That's why I didn't even care about heart rate.
yeah.
Like
Gets in your head.
yeah, it gets in your head. Thank you. Raise some numbers today.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I like the 412 average. Let's do that.
Gotta find a gear that works.
Nice to have. Yeah, baby. Feeling good. Keep it up, man. That's good. No, thank you. You have the rest of the day to relax. Give it, man. Give it. Right, give it. That's a good average. Yeah, buddy, come on here. Breathe it out. Breathe it out. Yeah. Okay. I work slow down. Plug in. Good number. Come on, Grandpa. Come on. What do you remember? Yeah. That nap today is feel good. Come on, baby. Home stretch. Yeah. Good. Come on. Come on. Get tires roll. Come on, please. Still a good number. One more. Come on. Come on, baby. Nothing left at the end. Nothing left at the end. 3 minutes. 3 minutes pain train. 3 minutes of pain. Yes. Yep. Yes. Roll it over. Roll it over. Roll it over. You do anything or two. Come on. Yes. Yes. Come on. 30. Yeah. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Win.
The legs are so dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm glad you were here. You pushed me. Oh, it's so hard.
That's why the you always go harder.
My whole body's tired.
You engage a lot of different muscles.
Yeah. My arms and my core is just like,
That was great. I don't know if it's very statistic for your pain, but that was a good FTP. Those are good numbers. Good job, my friend.
yeah.
Hey, you are sweaty. I'll see you later.
See ya. I'm not sure I've ever tried that hard on a Zwift ride. Oh. Or any ride for that matter. But it felt like that was all I had. I just couldn't seem to get the watts up over 335. I don't know if it was a cadence thing or what. But that was like the hard limit, which makes sense because that's right where my FTP is. So the result of this test said my FTP was 319. The beginning of this program on the ramp test, I tested 321. And no, I'm not surprised or disappointed that I tested 2 watts lower. It was a different test. And the ramp test, I think, gives me a higher FTP than this test does. Anyway, I'm proud of my effort today. I think I gave it all I had. And that's not easy to do in a 20-minute test. Oh man. Spin these legs a little more. It was great having Zane here. That was a serendipitous thing. He's a great encourager. I've ridden more miles with him than any other human. He's a good coach, good at pushing. Oh man. Oh, that last 3 minutes felt like an eternity. Nearly lost its connection. Nice view. It's asking me about cycling. Well, I thought he was. These different achievements, but maybe not. I don't know. Left cap. Whew. That means I worked hard. That's a great example of how a lot of muscle cramping isn't an issue of electrolytes. No matter how many bananas I eat, I would still be cramping right now. So I haven't even been sweating enough to lose those electrolytes on this workout. I'm convinced that the vast majority of my cramping is just due to pushing my muscles further than they're used to going, harder than they're used to going. I've had a lot of cramps, like an hour into a ride, hour and a half into a ride. Always on a really hard ride. Anyway, that workout's done. I'll probably just do the ramp test in a couple days. I'll record that one too, but after that we might be done recording these workouts. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the suffering I'm gonna finish climbing. I'm almost to the top of the Alp here. I'll see you around. Right on, everybody.